Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast. I am your host, Mike Luke, joined by Jason Shear. Hello, Jason Shear. How are you doing today?
Splendid, Michael. Thank you.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, now, we've got a lot to get to with this show. We're going to talk about Arizona basketball. You got to be able to beat Utah today. Duh. You've also got to be able to beat, you've also got to be able to beat some other things as well. Also hit subscribe. We got to get our subscribers up. Boom, 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 boom. And we got a watch party this Saturday for the Iowa State game. I'll be getting there between 6 and 7. Everybody show up there. All right, Sheer. We're going to talk about ASU people getting mad at me because they are falling for my fake rumors about their next head coaching search. E.K. Thompson says Cartman wants to ban Mike Luke. Mess with the paw, get the glove. All right, now we're also going to talk about the crazy Big 12 and everything that's gone on. It was an interesting day yesterday. But let's talk a little bit first, though, Sheer. Oh, and then we got a guy, Blake Eager, coming on from the World Baseball Classic at 11:15. But Sheer, first and foremost, let's talk about Arizona-Utah tonight. This is a game that Arizona needs to beat the snot out of Utah. We know that Utah's coach is leaving because he's trying to get to ASU. But other than that, Utah's not very good.
No, they're not. And look, they've had some good wins. They're not awful, but Arizona should absolutely win this game. The biggest storyline is kind of here we go again.
Yeah, gotcha.
The biggest storyline is how Utah's going to react to the firing of their coach.
Yes, exactly. Now, there is nothing in this game that worries me about discuss the closure of Zona Tucson says, are we going to discuss the closure of Hi-Fi? Yes, I'll discuss it for a second, real quick. I never
18-year-olds all over town, very upset today.
I never understood the fascination with that place. Every time I drove by there with my girlfriend or whatever, there was always people fighting outside.
Is that the place we went with Ben?
Yes, and there was nobody there. That's the only reason people weren't fighting.
There was no one there. And when it started to get crowded, we were like, yeah, we're leaving.
Yeah, we're like, we're getting out of here, man. Yeah, no, this, I don't understand that. Get rid of that place. That place stinks. Okay, on that note. Okay, now, also.
It could be a good space for a new Green Valley Decorative Rock to move in.
You know what? Nobody would doubt whether Green Valley Decorative Rock was in Tucson or not if you were posted up at that high five. But either way, high five. Okay. Arizona, Utah, though. Here's what I'm looking for, Sheer. This is very, very simple. Don't turn the ball over. No dumb turnovers. We had a motto before the season. No soft weenies, no dumb turnovers. That needs to be another one.
Yeah, so what Utah will pack the paint. They're huge. Their size is crazy. They play a 6'9".
They got a lot of girth.
I mean, their shooting guard is 6'9". He's not even a shooting guard, but they say forget it. And then they pack the paint. So Arizona needs to not have live ball turnovers. I mean, they need to not have turnovers in general, but Utah doesn't force a lot of turnovers. That's not really their game. Arizona needs to take care of the ball. If they do, they're going to get a lot of good looks.
Right. And I think it really comes down to that. That's the other thing. All right. Now let's talk a little bit then about certain situations here. I want to be able to give Jaden I want to be able to give Jaden a little bit of time off here. When Arizona is about to beat the snot out of Arizona, when they're playing a team that they need to beat the snot out of, beat the snot out of them. We don't want this game. I don't want it to be 3 points at the under 8 timeout or anything like that. Beat the heck out of them. Period. Point blank.
I mean, the spread is like 14.5 this morning. That's what I need. I need a game where I could just chill, where we're talking about SRS and texting about gas and stuff like that,
Yeah, we want to basically tomorrow we want to be talking about texting about farts, SRS, whether Bruce is stinking up the joint, all that stuff. That's what we want to be talking about. Also, over under, that's a good hedge. How many minutes for Conrad Martinez tonight?
Well, tonight,
I don't listen, man. This is the charity minutes.
Two.
I think a little bit more.
A strong 2, though.
No. I think I'm gonna go with like. You know what? I'm gonna go with 6.
Nah, they'll put him in at the 4-minute media timeout like they used to, and that'll be it. Conrad, 10 minutes. Andy Bryant, it's wild.
Yeah. Now, Zona Tucson 93 says, where is this Zona Tucson 93? Where is it? He says, yeah, we need to take care of business tonight. Don't let Madsen go off. That's the only guy that worries. That's the only guy. Don't let him do stuff. That's it.
Madsen makes Caleb look efficient, right? Like Madsen's insane. His numbers are wild. He
Yes.
the game a couple of weeks ago where he was 8 of 22 from 3.
Right. Oh, that's awesome. No.
Like,
dude, he's looking to get those shots up.
Yeah, my man is shooting. He doesn't care where it is. Yeah, he's not even the best player on the team. The best player on the team potentially is Ezra Usar, but Madsen shoots so much that things happen, you know?
Yes. All right. All right. Now we're going to talk about the Big 12. I want to talk about the Big 12 a lot on this show. And guess what? We also need to pay a few bills here first. Spio, I know you're going to get mad, but guess what? Embrace the cause. We like reads on this show. We got all right, let's do it. Okay. What do we got? Bring it up. RJ's Frozen Cactus. Everybody, you guys need to be at this event. RJ's Frozen Cactus. We will be there. It starts between 6 and 7 on Saturday. Go into this, and they got good drink specials as well. $1 off craft beers, $1 off brats. Brat. And again, my parents will be there.
Wow.
You can meet. Oh, that's going to be big. The power couple is going to be there. Everybody show up, though. Everybody show up. It makes me look good if there's more people there. We would very, very much appreciate that. And again, we can sit there and watch the game. And guess what? Go into the game with very few expectations about winning the game. Or maybe, yes, is the parking big enough for a jet, Dennis Walsh? Yes, you can land your jet there on the runway. But either way, RJ's Frozen Cactus. Check it out. We want to see you there. Okay, now what else we got? Let's see here. What else? Oh, Sheer, I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Oh, it's back.
No.
Arizona Primary Eye Care. Arizona Primary Eye Care. All right, now, look at these glasses. Look at these things. Tom Fords, baby. Tom Fords. Woohoo! All right. But we got to do this. Besides just looking cool, we've got to get you into this place, though, and we've got to get you the we got to get them all booked up. They got 8 new people last week. Cheryl was telling me. That is awesome. Again, very, very good. Check it out. And but we would very much appreciate that. 60 plus insurances. I am going to be switching over there. By the way, we were talking with her yesterday. I will be switching over. Excited to do it. Arizona Primary Eye Care. Support them. They are great. Okay, perfect place to glow up. Okay. All right, now let's talk Big 12 a little bit here, Sheer. Listen, at this stage in the game, Houston is clearly the best team in the Big 12. There's, it's not even close. And everybody hit the like button and subscribe. Houston is the best team in the Big 12. I don't think that there's any doubt about that one. What I will say is that, how do I put this?
How do you put it?
Yeah, what I will say, though, is that you turned Milos Uzan into one of the best point guards in college basketball.
You're welcome.
He is awesome, Skier. Let's talk about Houston for a second. Yeah,
they're good. I mean, and you're right about Uzan. It's funny. Everybody is welcome. He's been ridiculous ever since the Arizona game at 22 against Tech, 19 against Iowa State. They're just really good. They don't make very many mistakes. They don't put up bad shots. They always defend. Just awesome, right? Just an awesome team.
Yes, they're an awesome team. They're clearly the best team in the Big 12. I have no problem. Saying that they are the best team in the Big 12. After that, though, Iowa State. That was one that we did not see coming. Iowa State lost to Oklahoma State, who sucks. Arizona broke both of these teams. But when you have 2 broken engines, you still expect the one that's got like another piston in there to be able to beat the one with the. Yeah, like the one that. How many pistons are in a car? Do the cars still have pistons?
In Detroit, they do.
All right. But either way, the car with still the most pistons is still supposed to win, even if it's broke. So that didn't happen, though, against Iowa State lost. That's not a good loss, Jason Shear.
No, that's a big deal because now, they're 4th in the conference at 11-6, but BYU is 10-6. All of a sudden, that's a thing. Arizona has a 2-game lead now on the 4th spot. We hate looking ahead, but we
don't look ahead and we don't look behind either.
If Arizona were to win Saturday, assuming it wins today, it's over and they have a double bye. Really, in reality, if Arizona wins both its home games, it has a double bye now. Like that was a big deal for Iowa State yesterday.
Benwin White made that comment too. He's like, if you get the 2 double buys, that's going to be ideal though from that perspective to be able to get that. And I think that's going to be the situation though, where we're going to be able to, you look at it. Can you imagine playing Iowa State and not and Iowa State like? Well, I would not like that one at all, Jason Scheer.
Yeah, you also the way because I'm looking at the bracket now. If it started today, now Iowa State is in Houston side of the bracket, and Arizona has Texas Tech. Would you rather play Texas Tech on a neutral court or Iowa State?
Is Iowa State fully healthy again?
I mean, I assume they will be by then.
Do they have the foreigner from Wisconsin?
Yes, they have the foreigner from Wisconsin.
Honestly,
they didn't have the Gilbert last night, and he's really good, but I obviously assume he'll play against Arizona.
I could be wrong on this one. I'm pretty bullish on Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech, especially fully healthy, is really, really good. I actually think that Texas Tech is as good as Iowa State, and I think Iowa State's awesome when they're fully healthy. I think honestly, those 3 teams, and again, I'm biased, so I'm taking Arizona out of this. I could easily see those 3 teams in the Elite 8 here. It would not surprise me in the least.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I like Texas Tech and Iowa State a lot.
Yes.
We like Iowa State a lot, despite Brogan not liking them.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, wait a second here. All right.
Brogan hates Iowa State.
Yeah, we don't get it. Brogan might be on the post game tonight. We will see. Okay. But looking around the conference though, listen, there's 5 teams. Kansas stinks. I am kind of the opinion. I'm almost getting to the point now where I'm like, with Kansas, before the year, you're like, it's senior night, this and that. I'm not sure that Arizona doesn't win that game, Skier.
They're still good at home, though. They're just so bad on the road and on neutral. But at home, I think they've lost how many home games this year? They lost to West Virginia and Houston at home.
Yes. All right. Now, Jesse Bridges, the great Jesse Bridges, he wants me to do an all ad reads episode. Would you guys be down for an all ad reads episode where I just repeat myself for like?
Yeah, we do like little skits.
Because we got 9 sponsors. So that would mean that I would have to do and they're supposed to be like a minute. So I would have to that would be great. Yes. All right. Yeah, we'll see. All right. Now, let's see here. Dennis Walsh says Kansas has some soft weenies. They do have some soft weenies. Your guy, Hunter Dickinson, soft weenie.
Oh, can't stand that dude. Who do I like on Kansas? And I know that I don't think they're as bad. I think they have potential, but you know who I like? I like the big dude that doesn't play.
I like that guy, the freshman. Arizona should get him. Badunga or whatever his name is. I like him.
Play as much as he should.
He should play a lot more than that. Do you think it's because when we saw Bill Self, like about how terrible he looked when we saw him in person?
You know what surprised me about Bill Self too, and I don't think people realize this, but from talking to others and like watching him interact, he's a super nice guy, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, every coach, I will say this, every coach that when we were there, it was like, and again, maybe it's that he's like that he's the godfather of college basketball, but everybody came up to kiss the ring.
Yeah, like he's a really nice guy. Maybe it's Burke. Let's give Burke credit.
Daniel Burke?
Yeah, because he's the Kansas SID.
Hey. All right. I got a story for everybody out here that I love this story. So we like Daniel Burke. Daniel Burke's the man. But this is also another situation where Scheer doesn't believe me on anything. I had somebody on the inside who might or might not have been the offensive coordinator for Arizona football at the time telling me that, Jamari Joyner was going to... That Jamari Joyner was going to start a quarterback. So Scheer says, he's like, oh, let me check. No, you don't need to check. It's the offensive coordinator telling me this. And then so Scheer messages Burke, who we like, and then Burke says, not true, fake news. And then Scheer says, Burke said it's not true. Well, come to find out, like 2 hours later, it was announced. Scheer, you never trust me.
I don't trust anything you say.
Yeah, exactly. So I told the offensive coordinator, I was like, yeah, I guess Burke is saying it's not happening. And he said, well, believe it or not, Burke wasn't in the meeting on this one. So that made me laugh. Okay. All right. Back to the Big 12 though. With Arizona though, you got Iowa. We're going to look a little bit ahead to Iowa State. Hopefully Iowa State can still, here's the thing. They need to rest their players. They need to make sure that everybody is good to go going forward. We would agree with this, sure.
Yeah, obviously.
You don't want to throw
this is a game where I go back and I say, look, they need to find a game here where they can rest Jaden and those guys a little bit much, and this would be it.
Yes, that's the one. But and then because against Iowa State, unless things spiral out of control, you're probably not going to get to rest. Maybe you can rest the guys, but on the other end.
Yeah. Mike and I are very convinced that Saturday, maybe they can rest them Saturday if the game goes how we think it's gonna go.
Yeah, I was going to say, hey Jade, we only need you for the first 10 minutes, and
Yeah,
then
Gilbert. Although Gilbert not playing would make that game very interesting. But
oh,
again,
if Gilbert doesn't play, that's really good.
he's missed the last like 3 games, so I
Why
firmly
is he
believe
out?
some kind of hip flexor.
Oh,
I think he should rest for until the tournament.
yeah, it's one of those things that's like the Anthony Davis, but it's not the Anthony Davis fake injury that you can't diagnose.
No, it's real. It's real.
Yes. Well,
By
Scott
the way,
Siegel's,
his name's going to come up for Indiana. You didn't hear that from me. Look at me breaking news right
who
now.
Olselberger?
Yeah, they're going to try to get him.
Are they? Is the ASU board going to try to ban you for reporting that?
We can only hope.
Hey, I'm going to tell them the ASU story real quick, and then we're going to get back. So one of my favorite things to do on Shear's message board is to plant false rumors about ASU because these guys always pick it up. And then one guy will say, "Oh, Mike Luke, he's not professional, this or that." And then they post and they're like, "A lot of rumors about Craig Smith coming to ASU. What do we think of this?" No, dude, he's not going to ASU. I literally just made that up with Shear on the phone. And then Cartman jumps in there and he's like, "Well, here's the list of people or whatever." This list of people had already been reported by Shear like 2 days earlier, like Todd Golden and stuff. So I put it out there. I was like, Todd Golden along with Orlando Antigua and Craig Smith. And then they're like, "Oh, you got to ban Mike Luke." Nope. You mess with Paul, you get the glove. You know the drill around here. So let's talk a little bit then about what else. What other games we got going on tonight?
Mike, come on, dude.
Yeah,
There's one. You know what games are on tonight. We got ASU tonight, Mike.
Who's ASU playing?
BYU.
Oh, that's gonna be.
Explain to me why it's only BYU 3.5.
You know what it is? I think ASU is weird because ASU is actually like ASU stinks, but they're kind of dangerous in a weird way. I think that's the only way I can come up with that.
Vegas is starting to subscribe to the Arizona broke mentality.
Arizona broke BYU.
Case, Vegas is wondering, did Arizona break BYU?
That is a great point. Did Arizona break BYU?
We'll find out tonight.
That's going to be the epitome. Oh, did you see some guy on Twitter? He tweeted at us and he said, "No, Kansas State football and basketball."
Yeah, people don't get
Arizona.
it. Other fan bases don't get it. This guy kept going at me with an Iowa State fan. He's like, "Oh, so you're saying you heard us?" I'm like, no. Arizona broke Iowa State.
Yeah, no. And again, if you try to say that a school broke Arizona, no, that's not how this goes. We break schools.
Is there any way, like, if ASU loses its next 2 games, like by a pretty decent margin, so it's BYU and Utah. Let's just say they lose both games, right? Mm. Do you think there's any chance that they leak Hurley won't be back before the Arizona game?
They're going to leak on Hurley's back?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Right. That they leak that Hurley won't be back.
I was like, why would they do that? That's terrible. I think so. I think it's so.
Their last 2 games are Arizona and Texas Tech.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. I mean, talk about messing with the paw. You get 2 gloves at that point. Also, so anyways, we want Houston to win from here on out. Arizona, as Arizona takes care of business, Arizona should be squarely in one of those double buys, like Ben White was talking about.
Yeah, 2-2. I know people won't like it, but 2-2 to end the season. They have a double buy.
Yeah. So okay.
And like you mentioned, Ben always stresses the importance of
he was
double buy.
He was talking about that because anything can happen when you have to play multiple games, and he's true and he's right. When you got to play multiple games against teams that got a lot of good dudes on the team, anything can really happen at that point. So we'll find out. Okay. Now back to Arizona then for a second. Let's talk a little bit. You and I, there was an interesting debate you and I were having yesterday.
You yelled at me.
I think, there you go, Cody. Let's see. The Big 12 insider guy trashes Bobby. It's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss Bobby.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss Bobby as well. But you know what? Yes. All right. Now, Dennis Walsh, the double buy whisperer. That's awesome. The great Dennis Walsh. Okay. Arizona. Then getting back to Arizona. Then for a second. I need a better effort defensively in this game. Listen, I can live with guys hitting contested shots. I need a better effort. I think that was the part that was most annoying for me, is that I don't think that Arizona didn't play a smart game against BYU. If BYU had just made 14 of 31 threes or whatever the case may be, all right, I get it. Whatever the case, I get it. That's not really what happened though here, Scare. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, also BYU's offense is really good to begin with. So I would assume that the offense will look better. I'm sorry, the defense will look better today than it did against BYU. If not, I will be very concerned.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, you just want to see them come out and shut Utah down. And I don't want them to win. I mean, I want to be like upset, but I don't want them to win like 85 to 78, right? Like I
Right.
want Utah to be held to their average offensively or below their average offensively, I should say. And their offense at times can be good. They've had games where they scored a decent amount of points, but I need Utah in the low 70s, to 60s, 70s to feel kind of good.
Honestly, I think they should just beat the snot out of Utah. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's get to some other things that you don't have to beat the snot out of. But you know what? Let's talk about it.
Cody.
Welcome to the Rock. I don't think Cody's paying attention this one. Cody's definitely not paying attention. Today. Yes, Cody's bored. Welcome to the Rock.
I couldn't pull up the list fast enough to see what the next read was.
Sure, you got to look up every time Cody talks. Okay, welcome to the Rock. Okay, all right. Now, we talked about it before. The rumors, everything going around about Green Valley. Scurrilous, scandalous, everything. Rock. Cody, have you heard the same rumors that they're that we need to dispel that they are also in Tucson?
Yes, I have.
Unreal. It's reaching the masses. It's reaching the kids. Cody's kids are probably going to hear about this before long. We've got to fight back against it. Yes, Dennis Walsh. Do the rocks come from Green Valley, and is that why they are decorative? I don't know about that, but welcome to. You can go though. I've been there. You can go there, and you can get the Green Valley decorative rock in the Tucson location. Or if you're like Dennis Walsh and you got a plane and you can fly from like Green Valley to Tucson. Can you fly from Green Valley to Tucson?
Don't think so. Dennis Walsh could.
I mean, Dennis Walsh could. I mean, yeah, seriously. And then he could just land at RJ's Frozen Cactus parking lot. But either way, check it out. Green Valley Decorative Rock. And again, 50 plus locally sourced landscaping materials serving residents and contractors. And you know the drill. If you get a ton of stuff, then they'll ship it out to you. Like I said, it's got to be like in state, though. I don't think I'm not going to send it to West Virginia or, something like that. So, although maybe they will. You just got to pay enough. Either way, Green Valley Decorative Rock. Okay. Now, what else do we got here? What? All right, Baggins. People, we need your help. Everybody out there, go to Baggins today. Shira, will you go to Baggins?
Whatever you want, sir.
All right, everybody, we need you to go to Baggins. Baggins is good. Yummy. Okay, but again, use code AZ12. It makes us look a lot better if you use code AZ12 because then it looks like we're doing our job. So again, put it in there, get 15% off, and guess what? You get a chocolate chip cookie as well. Back the cookie. Now, Julie Gentry says, bring your tired, hungry children. Now, again, check it out. Yes, AZ12. Baggins 12. Baggins, let's see here. Oh yeah, this is great. Dennis Walsh says, yes, the AZ12 discount is great because the cashiers get all confused and the managers have to show them. Yes, we're about confusion and subterfuge around here. Check it out. Okay, now, $5 super snap. Norrin Rudin, the great Norrin Rudin. I am certain Green Valley Decorative Rock did not approve that Sean Connery mockery. I don't know about that.
Joking?
Let me hear you do a Green Valley Decorative Rock impression, Sheer.
No.
Come on, just do it.
No.
Just do it.
Welcome to the Rock. Welcome to the Rock.
Oh, no, I was gonna say it was very and you needed to have one of those like what are those things called like the FDR cigarette like Nicotinies or something or what were those things called?
Nicotinies.
No, like the FDR cigarette that has like the like the holster and everything.
Yeah, I got it. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
What's it called?
You hear me?
Yeah.
That was me. Did you hear me?
What'd you do?
I did the Welcome to the Rock. You ready?
I didn't hear anything.
That was pretty good, right?
No, you didn't say anything.
I said Welcome to the Rock.
No.
Yeah, I pulled up the clip. I just watched the clip 3 times.
What clip?
Welcome to the Rock.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you couldn't hear it.
No, it's fine, whatever.
Hey, what was those things called? Those FDR cigarette things?
What do you mean?
You know what I'm talking about, though? It's got like the
cigarette holder?
Yeah. It's like a Nicotini or something.
It's I don't remember what it's called. It's the. No, is it just a cigarette holder?
I
It's
don't
just
think
a
so.
cigarette holder.
It's something else. Something else.
You know that that thing was auctioned off for like $7,000.
Oh wow, what a loser that bought that.
It was me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, either way, I don't blame you.
It really is just like a cigarette holder.
I guess I thought that it was something different, but I guess it is not. I guess that is
I'm
why
gonna buy it for you.
What? Yeah, no, for sure. Wasn't there a guy that? Oh, there was. That's what I was thinking. Wasn't there a guy that the New York Knicks drafted named Frank Nicotini?
Yeah, we always called him Nicotine.
Yeah, Nicotini or whatever his name was. He's Italian.
Yeah, I forget his. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah.
Okay, and
I went to the Baggins on Cortero.
Robbie Don. Oh, this is not
Ooh.
good. This is not good. I went to the bag and had not heard of it. Cody, screenshot these ones so that we can send these. These have to.
They're by my house. I will go and take care of them.
Yeah, go. I was going to say go there and take care of it. Yes, and they had not asked to speak to the manager. That no, hey, asked to speak to Sonny. Seriously, that's her. That's the that she's like the head honcho. Just say I need to speak to Sonny.
Yeah, say, do you know who Sonny is? And then spit on them.
Yes.
Them,
say, well, don't do that. But just say I need to speak to Sonny. Sonny runs it all. Okay. Now, all right, let's get back to a little bit of Arizona basketball then here. Tobe Awaka, I want to talk to you about this a little bit, Sheer. I put this out on Twitter. And I don't think it's as bad a question as some people think. Next year, would you rather have Carter Bryant and Tobe Awaka, the man of girth, or would you rather have KJ Lewis and Koa L. Pete?
Carter and Toby.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't get it.
Well, no, but I also don't think.
That's a good question by you.
I think it was a good question, but I don't think a lot of people were saying though that it's not even close. I disagree with that.
It's close.
I mean, I think some people are also. I think at some point we are. Actually. I think people are starting to underrate KJ a little bit. I'm getting all these comments are like, I don't want KJ starting next year. You could win a lot of listen, is KJ flawed? Yes. But KJ also does a lot of really good things. And I think that Sheer, that you're responsible for some of this, to be honest.
Thank you. What am I responsible for?
People thinking that KJ isn't as good as he is.
I mean,
one of the coaches on the team messaged me about this today and about your mean takes.
My mean takes are accurate, though. He can't. I like KJ. He just can't do certain things.
Right, I know, but here's how our text messages go. Sheer never says anything when KJ has like 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, plays good defense. But if he turns the ball over,
do I compliment anyone in our text messages? I just bitch in our text messages. That's all I do.
Nah, yeah, you compliment some people.
Well, Conrad, but man, Conrad looks really good today.
How about Trey? You talk up Trey the whole game.
Yeah. I defend Trey because I feel bad.
What are we looking for out of Trey tonight?
I'm 5 points, 3 rebounds. I think that's a great night.
Ooh, going big. Go Lost Highways saying I expect 13 and 18 out of Trey Townsend. Lost Highways great in the comments. So I haven't seen him in the comments lately.
Yeah, he's been out.
Yeah, we like you. We like you, Lost Highway. Lost Highways.
We like you, Trey. I mean, Lost Highway.
Yeah. Mrs. Townsend, we very much appreciate you watching the show. Yes. All right. You know, Tobe Awaka is really growing on me, though. And I mean, when you got girth, you're going to grow on people. I get it.
Girth is growth.
Yeah, girth is growth. Oh, that's another great term. Mess with the paw, you get the glove, and then hashtag girth is growth. But I will say that I think that how do I put this? With Tobe's just become a reliable person, just a reliable player. Now, again, there's going to be certain games where it's going to be difficult, but at the same time, you could generally count on him getting 13 points and 10 rebounds. We're kind of at that stage, and Arizona hasn't had a lot of guys that you could just bank on that, Skier.
This is a good game for him tonight too. I said this. There's something about consistency. You know, the issue is, like you said, and if you want to look at the negative, is that there's certain matchups that are just going to be hard for him. Like Houston, he struggled. I mean, he did score. He had like 2-3 rebounds and then didn't do anything. But BYU and Baylor and Texas Tech, like, he could play well, especially against teams with smaller front courts. He's going to dominate. I'm curious about tonight because Utah's small, but they're also not Utah's big, but they're not athletic. I like Toby. Like, there's value in consistency, and I think he generally brings it.
And I just love, I think his attitude, I think maybe that's part of the reason too, is that his attitude is also infectious. It's just the way that he wants every single rebound. You know what I love about him? It's when he pushes players out of the way to get the own rebound. It's awesome. I would do the same thing. He's a selfish rebounder, and we like that.
Doesn't matter what team you're on, he will push you away.
Yeah, he's going to push you away, and he's going to say, that's the epitome of one where he's going for the rebound, and he says, you mess with the paw, you get the glove. And that's basically, I think what's going on around here. Okay, now, up front then, Henry Vasar. There's no chance. I'm kind of at this stage with Henry. I was a little bit worried about it. I'm at this stage with Henry now where I don't want him to go to the into the MNBA. And I think that Illinois. We'll get to Illinois fans in a second. But I do think that next year, though, man, you're looking at if he's assuming he's here, you're looking at one of the handful of best centers in college basketball. And that is a real testament to the Tommy gun.
Yeah, absolutely. You should say, hopefully his girlfriend tells him to stay and demands it and has a job next year at Arizona. But he really should stay. I think one more year and he's good to go. And, the progress he continues to make, assuming he makes that same progress and stays on this trajectory next year, he will absolutely be one of the best centers in America.
Are you still terrified about being able to play him and Tobe together at the same time?
Against certain teams, yeah.
Like who? Smaller
teams like BYU, shooting teams that'll pull out guys like Awaka. Awaka defensively, like everyone, was really bad against BYU.
Yeah, but that's just the way. Yeah, it is. Tobe seems like one of the best teammates to have, knows his role and sticks to it. That's what I like about him. He's not trying to do things, and he made a three. Could he be a spacer next year?
No. He's got a nice little jump shot. His three is respectable. He shoots two a season. We're good. I don't need him shooting. No.
What does this mean? Laws of human nature. It's interesting how these sports shows never address the compromise working for Vegas behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else to say. Tony Padilla is not good. He stinks.
Does Tony Padilla ref an Arizona game the rest of the season?
Yeah. No, he referee. Yeah, he's basically our ref away from home.
So he's refing. He reffed the Cincinnati game. There's a chance he's the ref for Iowa State.
Yeah. All right, Philip Bacara. Yes, we're gonna have a watch party for the Kansas game the following week.
I'll be at that
March
one.
8th.
I'll be at that one.
Sure, we'll be there, but you should also come to the one on March 1. Make me look good. All right, let's get to some reads here, Cody. Got to get to some reads here. All right, what do we got? Bring them up. Bring us up your reads. Aris Dental. Hey, you want to hear something crazy here about Aris Dental? I might have to actually have. I got my dental checkup today. I might have to actually have a tooth implant.
Oh, I thought you were going to get a breast
implant. No. But I might actually have to have a tooth
implant. What happened?
Yeah, well, I had like a traumatic tooth injury. Is that a thing? Like when I was like 8 years old, and so I had a root canal back there. But it's it's chipping apart and everything. And then so they tried. Dennis tried pushing me in another direction, and I said, nope. I will only go to Land the Man with the Master Plan. I will only go to Aris Dental. So then I messaged Land the Man with the Master Plan, and I said, I want that championship special. 1997. You get a full crown, or you get the full implant, and you get the crown. You mess with the implant, you get the crown. That's what you're going to do with this. Again, check it out too. Owned by an Arizona alumni. Yes. Land says we can give the breasts a go as well.
My God. Is there anything he can't do?
Yeah, it's amazing. And do I get a crown on top of that as well? I mean, it's I don't know what else to say on that one. But that's why Land is in the position he is. Either way, though, Sheer, this is going to be good, though. And again, Sheer, you need a mouth guard. I can tell.
Yeah.
You need a mouth guard, and so that's where you can go as well. And you don't have to can you remortgage a house or unmortgage a house?
Yeah.
All right, you don't have to remortgage your house to afford the mouth guard either way.
Refinance.
Refinance. Yes. TucsonTeeth.com. You'll thank me later. All right. What else do we got here, Cody? Oh, Signature Pest Solutions. Okay. Now, you might say, man, Mike Luke, this guy stinks. You wouldn't be the first one that said that. But guess what? Signature Pest Solution. They get rid of things that are far worse than me. And again, these termites, you got termite season coming up. And again, our guy Martin is the man. Martin's a beast. And again, check it out, signaturepestsolutions.com. $100 off termite treatment, AZ12, or $50 off pest control. Sure, you have pests, I can see it.
What?
Yeah, for the longest time, I think that Sheer was thinking that, that Tony Gimino was just a pest and that you were going to use Signature Pest
typical
Solutions.
Tony.
Yep, but you didn't have to use Signature Pest Solutions. So at this point, that's but you should use it though. Either way, check it out. Martin's the man. We appreciate Martin. Very good stuff. All right, Cody. All right, let's see here. Now let's get back to a little bit more of sports. Then we're going to talk a little bit of a World Baseball Classic. We got Blake Eager coming on here as well. Eager to talk about this. Play on words. Get it, Sheer?
Look at you. Look at you.
I am so good. Sometimes I'm really talented. Okay. All right. So give me your prediction then for the game tonight, Sheer.
I'm not gonna make Cody's message. 84 to 70 Arizona.
Okay, gotcha. All right, 84 to 70 Arizona. Gotcha. Okay. I think that's about right. I think Arizona's going to win by about 14 points or 14 points, something like that. I think that's about fair. This is also a game too. We're at this point in the season when you're just better than another team. You need to push them around. You need to be able to just exert what you got, and you need to
exert
be able
your girth.
Yes, exactly. That's what you got to be able to do. Caleb Love. Here's what I want. I thought Caleb Love was great offensively last game. Wasn't good defensively. Nobody was good defensively last game, though. I would love to see Caleb Love continue to get to the basket, though, in the manner in which he has. I think that was good.
Yeah, I think this is a good game for Caleb. He's being guarded by a 6'9" guy who isn't quick. I wouldn't surprise me if Utah throws in a zone and just sits back and tries to let guys on Arizona shoot threes, and whatever happens. But I have a feeling that this is going to be another good game for Caleb.
Yeah, this is going to be a good game for Caleb. Also, I want to keep saying this because again, I think it's important for people to say, just enjoy this season. This team probably not going to win the national championship.
What? You don't know.
Maybe they will. But enjoy it though, because it's like a petri dish of humanity. You see the ups and downs of everything. I don't know if that was right, but you see. Yeah, you see the goods, the bads, the highs, the low. You see basically everything with this team. And Caleb Love's the embodiment of that. I am going to miss Caleb Love. I know there's people. No, I think Arizona's going to win. Oh, yeah. I know. Well,
you're going to get killed for that. I mean, look, there's backing the A and there's what you just did.
Yeah. All right. Well, how about this? Is this a cop-out? Lan Allen, the man with the master.
It's actually a funny point.
Yeah, we need them to win the Natty so I can raise the fee to 2025. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. It's all about the right. Here's what I'm going to say, though. There will not be a game that I will not pick Arizona to win in the NCAA tournament. So, hey, is that a hedge?
That's a yes. Yes.
The Luke hedge. That sounds like a name of like a
castle. Although every time I send Mike a bracket, he has said, I like that bracket for Arizona.
Yeah, because I don't worry about people like you do. You're all worried about Chaminade or, something like that.
I want Arizona in the NCAA tournament. Yeah, I'm worried about every seed.
Yeah, but all I'm looking at is Illinois. Also, by the way, Illinois fans trying to take a victory lap yesterday because they beat Iowa. No.
Now it gets going. Now these 3 games. Now
it gets going.
Michigan on Sunday and then Purdue on Friday. So let's see.
Is that how they end the season?
Yeah.
Those are and then they got the
Michigan's at Michigan and Purdue's at home.
All right. Well, they're going to lose both those games. Nice.
I'm just saying.
What's the record right now?
18 and 11. They're in.
So they need them to drop to an
8-9.
No, if they're an 18 and 13, and then they lose in the first round of the Big Ten tournament,
be in, but
18 and 4.
Yeah, they'll be in. The bubble's so bad, dude.
But they're a little nervous at that point, though. They're a little nervous, though.
Yeah, they'll be a 10.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was called growing up. Yeah, he's a 10. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if that made any sense.
No one said that.
All right, let's get Cody. We're gonna get okay. I got you, Cody. We're gonna get 3 reads in back to back, and then I got some.
Whoa,
yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's do this. Cody, do you have that picture of Anthony Gimino? He didn't load it, Sheer. He did not load it.
Never sent it to me.
I
You
think
did
I
send it
did.
directly to him.
I sent it in group, did I not?
Yeah, you can't do group.
All right, fine, Cody. I blame this one. Either way, I'm going to speak. We'll have the picture next week. All right. Anthony Chimino, our good pal, went through Comfort X HVAC, and he had a lot of good things to say. And basically, my entire life, Anthony Chimino has told me that I suck. And that everything that I do, I'm not good at. He's right about this. I cannot dispute anything that he just said. But at the same time, though, I can also sit here and also say that he gave me a compliment. He said, this place is great. They're very nice. They're good people. And again, that is a big part of it. And guess what, Sherry? Use code word Wildcats for 10% off. 10% off. So again, check it out though. Comfort X HVAC, another one. You're going to thank me later. X gonna give it to you. Comfort X HVAC. Okay. 222-7012-520 area code or Comfort X HVAC. All right. What else we got? Andre Veras. Is Andre Veras, like there's some people in life where you're like, man, life comes a little too easy for you. That's Andre Veras. And, I discovered Andre Veras. We've established this many times on this show.
Yes, Mike. Yes.
Okay. But guess what? We cannot. There's one thing we got to be very clear about with Longview Insurance and Investments. We got to be very clear about this. We cannot endorse them, but we can highly recommend them. This is true, Sheer.
Yes, and we do.
Yes,
we do.
And we do. And that's why get a highly certified with top designation, certified financial planner. That was from Kendrick Lamar's song. I couldn't go the other way. The Adventures of Fluffy says Mike discovered him like he's a movie star. Yes, Andre Veras is a movie star. We like Andre Veras, professional chartered financial consultant. Okay. Now, we got one more coming in here. All right, Michael Rubin. Now, you might say, Michael Rubin, what can Michael Rubin do for me? No, it's more what can Michael Rubin do for you? That is the question. Now, I thought that was actually really good. The Pima County Lighthouse Down Payment Assistance Program is being released in March, and funds are limited. Sure, March is almost here.
Yes, right. It is.
Right. It's almost here. And here's the deal. You can get 4% assistance and a below market interest rates. We could potentially get you to a home with no out of pocket. Usually these you're not going to get those kind of deal. Yeah. Now, you can't have owned a home in the last 3 years, but if you have, guess what? They've also owned some other cool stuff, or they've also got some other cool stuff for you. Special code Salim. And again, check it out, 520-419-4262. Salim Stoudemire for $500 off closing costs. All right, now, we're going to be talking here about the World of Baseball Classic in a second. But sure, before you sign off, what are your thoughts on the game? I will be at the game, by the way, tonight. I will be at the game. I've decided Raquel and I will be at the game.
Whoa. Are you doing post-game?
Yeah, I'm doing post game. I'm going to leave like midway through the second half.
All right, I was just asking.
Make sure to wear your AZ12 shirt.
Huh? Excuse me?
Make sure to wear your AZ12 shirt.
I will.
Mike should go shirtless.
Yes, I will. No, I wish.
Arizona should win this game. I mean, it might be ugly at times because Utah is going to try to make it ugly, but Arizona is the better team. And then we could hopefully do a relaxing post game. That'd be nice. Relaxing post game show.
Yeah, but you're not going to be on the post game with me.
Well, tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, either way, yes. All right. Sheer, you've done good work. We appreciate you.
Be safe, kids.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. That is Jason L. Shear. All right. Now, we have a very, very special guest. Hello, Blake Eager. How you doing, my man?
I'm good. How are you doing, Mike?
Not too bad. So we got some stuff coming up here. First of all, fill people in a little bit on what's going on here.
Yeah, we've got the World Baseball Classic qualifier coming up March 2nd to the 6th at Keno Veterans Stadium. And so the teams that are participating in that are Germany, Brazil, Colombia, and China. So we're super excited. We've got 7 overall games, 2 on Sunday, 2 on Monday, 2 on Tuesday. Those will start at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. games. And then on Thursday, we'll have a 6 p.m. game. That'll be kind of a semi-championship game for the team to move on.
We get a lot of people, and again, I grew up watching baseball here in Tucson. I got to go to the, got to go to the Toros, got to go to the, is there and there is such a, I think, a soft spot in Tucson for baseball to come here. And when I saw this, and again, I was talking about this a little bit on filling in on Spears and Ali. This is a great opportunity to kind of rekindle some of that because baseball again has a soft spot in the Tucson heart for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it all the time. I'm born and bred here. Grew up across the street from Flowing Wells Junior High. I was lucky enough to play for the New York Mets and then go coach the national teams for Russia and Sweden. So I've lived all over and keep coming back. But I know you know this, Mike. But when we were growing up, you had AAA baseball, you had spring training baseball. We were the home for USA baseball. We had an Arizona Fall League team down here. At our heart, and you could argue maybe U of A basketball. At our heart, we're a baseball town. We always have been. And when we lost that in 2010, and I know the Padres stayed on for AAA for a couple more years after that, but 2010 is when we lost spring training. This is the first time that we've had Major League Baseball back in Tucson. For more than one game since 2010. So we're super excited to have them here, to host them, and see what we can grow from here.
All right, we'll traffic this on social media, but how can people go about getting in on this extravaganza?
Yeah, I'll go over kind of the game scheme a little bit. So there's some theme
Yeah.
games that I think people will be excited about. The Sunday 11 a.m. game's kind of a soft opening ceremonies. The Sunday 6 p.m. game's going to be fireworks for the family to come out. We want everybody there as much as we possibly can. Monday 11 a.m. is going to be kids in the park. Same with Tuesday 11 a.m. We've got about 5,000 kids coming out to those two games. And then Monday night is going to be youth sports appreciation night. So if you have a child that plays in a youth sports league, whether it's baseball, softball, volleyball, it doesn't matter, any youth sports, we would love to have them come as a free ticket for the kid to come to the game, and then the parents can bring them, grandparents, whoever wants to come to the game for that. Tuesday night's going to be military appreciation night, and then Thursday night we're calling it college night, but realistically it's going to be $5 24-ounce Modelo's and $1 hot dogs. So we want everybody coming out for that. We're bringing it back. Tickets are $15 for general admission, $25 for preferred seating. You can do group tickets. It's extremely affordable. We're trying to make sure that everybody has a chance to come out and experience having Major League Baseball players back here playing games.
Well, I think that's what's so cool about it too, is the community aspect. You've got a little bit for everything. Let's say that you're a family and you've got some little ones running around. You've got an opportunity to be able to show them, what professional baseball looks like. Let's say you're a college kid, you want to get away and you want to have some time, have a couple brewskis and watch the game or whatever. You got that. The great weather out there as well. Military appreciation night. It's kind of your one-stop shop if you're looking for a fun environment, with and like ASU sucks in there just said $5 Modelo's. I mean, you got kind of everything here.
Yeah, we're trying to cover it. We've got a lot of partners on this. So I'm the executive director for Southern Arizona Sports Tourism and Film Authority. But the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, Mexican Baseball Fiesta, Visit Tucson, Keno Sports Complex, Pima County, we're all working on this venture together. So we want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to come out and enjoy it. I mean, I don't know if you've had a chance to look yet, Mike, but that Columbia roster is absolutely stacked. I mean, you got Jose Quintana, you got Gio Urshela, like you've got so many guys on that, and we're fortunate to have them here.
Yeah, I was going to say you're going to be able to look at what professional baseball players look like. I mean, it's just different than basically anything else. I mean, college baseball is great. Totally love it. Obviously, we love watching it here, but it's just different. I mean, this, it's just different seeing that. And especially when you got somebody representing their country.
Yeah, with the opportunity to move on to something bigger, right? I mean, that they're playing for something. I mean, a lot of people ask the question, like, what is a World Baseball Classic? And the best reference I can make is it's FIFA World Cup for baseball, right? That championship game 2 years ago between USA and Japan drew 99.5 million viewers. I mean, it's blowing up, and we had to compete against 8 other cities and 3 other countries or 2 other countries to get this here, and we were able to do a good enough job as a community to bring it here. Now we just need to be successful so we can bring back spring training.
Right. And let's talk a little bit about that. So that's also what I wanted to hit with that. Spring training is something that if you grew up in Tucson, I got to see Kenny Lofton here when I was 4 years old. I don't remember it, but I got to see Kenny Lofton here, when he was coming up with the Astros. Now, a lot of people know that he was with the Astros to start with. I got to see Billy Wagner, a lot of different guys come up here. It's just something. So if we can show out here, everybody, if we can show out and show, hey man, Tucson wants this. It's a good first step there, my guy.
Yeah, Mike, there's going to be some ownership groups here in town to watch this for that exact reason, for
Yeah.
potential teams either relocating or moving here. It's really important we show out if we want the future to have professional baseball back, not only spring training, but minor league baseball as well.
Right, exactly. Okay, now where can they? Where do they go? How can we traffic this? How do people get their tickets?
Yeah, it's really easy. You can go on to worldbaseballclassic.com, or you can go to sastfa.com, which is Southern Arizona Sports Tourism and Film Authority. We've got tickets up there. We've got all the deals. We've got all the theme nights. You can go to the Arizona Bowl social media, anything that you follow there, they'll have information there. Visit Tucson will have it on their social media or their website. So it's all over the place. It's easily accessible. Just Google it, go find it. But we're trying to push everybody to the worldbaseballclassic.com.
All right, check it out. It's a community environment. Blake, really appreciate you, my guy. And anything you need, we'll keep pushing this.
Thanks, Mike. And I heard you. I've been talking on the radio for the last month or so about U of A basketball. So I've got to tell you, when I got on, you were talking about Awaka, and I just think from a pure coaching standpoint with Tommy Lloyd, the evolution of Awaka over the season speaks volumes. And you're completely right with Vassar. I mean, like, hopefully he stays for another year, but I mean,
Right.
unbelievable for what he's been able to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, and when you see players develop, when you got a coach that's winning 83% of his games or whatever, you generally want to hold on to those kind of guys. They're good players to hold on, or good coaches to hold on to. Call me.
You hope so.
Yeah, for sure. All right, everybody, we're going to sign off there. But again, one more time, where can they get their tickets? One more time.
Yeah, we want everybody to come out to the World Baseball Classic starting on Sunday, March 2nd. Go to www.worldbaseballclassic.com or to sastfa.com.
All right, Blake Eager from the World Baseball Classic. We very much appreciate you, my man.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for having me. Love your show. Keep it up.
Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, we're signing off as well. We'll be back on the post game tonight, though. Very much appreciate everybody in here. You have been listening to the AZ12 podcast. Thank you again, everybody. We'll see you tonight.